fell 7.25% in trade yesterday. Just 15 seconds to go before we hit the bell, and then we'll get back to Pradesh and Kunal and get in some trading strategies as well going. But yeah, we're having a lot of these stocks on our radar. OMC, paints, tire names. Given the sharp fall in oil prices, perhaps this pocket is going to be quite sensitive to that oil move. The opening bell then, 230 points higher for the Nifty, 24,200 plus levels is where we're currently at. The Nifty Bank, 1.25% higher. And surprisingly, the Nifty Bank is having a bigger move than the Nifty. That was not quite the case the day the markets were falling. It was Nifty Bank which fell a lot more than the index. And today it's rising up even further. Let's check in on the Nifty Bank constituents then. HDFC Bank, ICICI, Axis, Kotak, SBI. What's actually doing the heavy lifting for, the banking pack? HDFC Bank, 0.5% higher as we speak right now. ICICI Bank, 1% up. And SBI will just come up for you on your screens next. 1.25% higher. 1100 thereabouts is where that stock is currently circling. HPBP IOC, the sharp fall in oil prices, your Berger, Asian Paints, Apollo Tires, etc. as well. Given the fall in crude prices and the fact that Brent is now sub the $90 per barrel mark, even Reliance Industries, the company has bought about 6 million barrels of oil from Russia for March delivery. That's what we're picking up on wire agencies. But today, a big reversal on Reliance, much unlike yesterday. 1% lower for Reliance as we speak right now. I was just talking about the defense names. Look out for PTC, some of the defense names like a BEL, Data Patterns, Bharat Dynamics, given Indonesia has signed an agreement with India to procure BrahMos missiles. Look out for what those stocks actually do. Given the gas shortage that we're seeing in some of the key metros, like even Mumbai, for instance, I want to check in on not just some of those QSR plays, but even a Swiggy and Zomato, because if restaurants are actually running short on, cooking gas, that's definitely bound to impact some of these players as well. You're not seeing much of a knee-jerk, at least on Swiggy. And Eternal, which has already been so beaten down, is just holding around that 230 odd level as we speak right now. There's, of course, Dixon as well. Mighty's nod for the Press Note 3 to invest in the display unit. Look out for what that stock does. Power Grid, the board has given an approval of that 5,000 crore rupee fund raise via loan. And then, of course, the new entrants to the F&O basket with effect from April 1st. So Cochin Shipyard, Hyundai, Motilal Oswal, Nippon Life, Vishal Megamart, Adani Power. Look out for what all of these names do. And you are seeing that little bit of a rub of green at least play out on some of those. PGEL, Amber, are they seeing any recovery? Let's check in on those names as well. Minute bit, 2.25% higher as we speak right now for some of these names. What about an L&T and some of the IT names? They also should just come up for you on your screens next.
Well, for the moment, that uptick being sold into to a certain extent where the Nifty is concerned. But of course, this is very, very early minutes of trade. So I'd hold on and kind of see how this plays out. But currently, 0.5% odd higher on the Nifty 50 index, and a little bit of that jump has been sold into. So while we've outperformed, the MSCI was down 7%. The Nifty didn't really fall as much. We're down just about 3% all through last week. But we're also underperforming on the upside. So that's probably one of the plays which is also playing out. When you're looking at the Nifty small cap and mid cap indices, we're up around 1.2 to 1.3 odd percent. So some bit of outperformance visible, at least in those pockets. You're looking at the Nifty IT absolutely flat on a day like this. I want to quickly take out and pull out names which are buzzing. Of course, there are certain names which are buzzing on the back of news, which we've spoken about, the Dixons and the likes. 5% higher on a Dixon Tech, by the way. But you're seeing some of those auto counters also make a decent move. Escorts is up 4%, Ashok Leyland is up 4%. I wonder what, for example, even an M&M is doing in early minutes of trade. Uno Minda, of course, that initiating coverage note helping, but otherwise also up 3% in trade. So you're seeing that entire auto pack seeing a bit of up move. You're also seeing that move on an Interglobe Aviation. How sustainable or not is obviously in question, at least at this point. But that move in oil clearly making a difference with regard to some of these names. I wonder what an M&M is doing. We can quickly pull that one up as well. So that's of course the one trade which is playing out. 1.7%, 4% correction in M&M yesterday, by the way, viewers. And on the back of that, you're seeing that move. Reliance Industries is down 1.6, so that's the big drag on the Nifty 50 index as well. Very quickly on to brokerage notes as well that we spoke about. Uno Minda, yes, but LG Electronics is up 1.4% as well, as that consumer durables play kind of starts to play out. I wonder, Kunal, whether you're seeing a bit of a sell-off on the index and whether that's a concern for you.
Not really, because at the start we met with a lot of skepticism.